for attending the McPherson Square Business Council event. And I'm here with my co-host. My name is Warren Edwards, the founder of the McPherson Square Business Council. I have Krista Brumfeld, who is my co-host of the event. And she is an excellent I call her the tax doctor. She's the tax counsel for the Senate Committee on Small Business, and as well as she has her own tax business as well. So she and I co-hosted. I'm going to turn the microphone over to her because she has a few words to say to you. And also, we're going to mention our sponsors. We have fantastic sponsors here tonight. I want y'all to give a round of applause to our sponsors, because if it weren't for them, we wouldn't be here. We have Greg Floyd from Magnificent Cadillac. All right. He's from Jim Coleman Cadillac out in Bethesda. And he has the brand new, shiny, spanking new Cadillac CT S Coupe straight out front. When you get a chance, as you grab a burger or whatever you want, just go straight to that window, look down, and you'll see a beautiful CTS Coupe. Okay? And we have the Angels, Rodney's Angels from State Farm to my left. Let's give them a round of applause. They can tell you about all the great things that State Farm does for small business. And that's what it's all about, helping to build small business, creating jobs, creating opportunities right here in the United States. Okay? Now, I also want to mention that I made certain that if I was in any type of trouble, I always keep a doctor on hand. So, I got my medical doctor, Dr. Clarence Scranage here, and in case I bite down on something that pulls a tooth, I got my dentist standing right beside him, Dr. Mark. So if you ever need any help at all, if you feel a little different, just gravitate right to these guys, okay? All right, we're going to be showing an ad pretty soon. I want to mention somebody who Crystal and I both worked on to bring here. Tracy Pinson is in the back. Uh-oh, she doesn't want to be spotlighted. She's in charge of making all the decisions in terms of who gets contracts with the Army. Now, don't all run to her at one time. All right, give her some breathing room. But I just want to let you know that if you want a big contract, that's her over there. She's in the corner. She's hiding from you, but I'm going to bring her out for you, okay? I'm going to turn the microphone over to Crystal.
All right. Thanks, Warren. As Warren stated, I'm Krista Brumfeld, the owner of L&B Tax Service, which is located right around the corner on K Street. Tonight is simply about networking and bringing together business owners and influential business decision makers in the same room just to network, because it's very important that we work with people that we know and that we trust. And so tonight is all about networking and getting to know everyone. So we hope that you take the opportunity to introduce yourself. Don't feel like you don't know anyone, because everyone came in here probably not knowing anyone. So please shake someone's hand, exchange business cards, and say hello. I'd also like to thank Cadillac for sponsoring the event tonight. Thanks, Greg, and State Farm. Greg Lewis, I'm sorry, this is Greg. That's Rodney Lewis, State Farm. Rodney's one of my clients, and I'm one of his. And that's what tonight is about, to share our services with one another. I'd like to also recognize 3 individuals who have made a very big impression on my professional development. And one is Mr. MacArthur Scholes. He took me under his wing once I moved to DC, and actually introduced me to the game of golf. So if anyone wants to challenge a lady in golf, step right up. I'd also like to recognize Miss Tracy Pinson. She is someone who I modeled my career after, and I look up to her very much. She's a very big role model for young African American attorneys. And lastly, I'd like to say thank you for coming to my uncle, Ron Perlman. We look very much alike. He's my Jewish uncle. Ron, thanks for coming. I appreciate you coming out. And everyone, please enjoy the food, enjoy the festivities, and God bless.
Thank you. Now, we're going to trouble you only for about 3 minutes, because we want to show lots of love to our sponsors. We want to run a short video featuring our sponsors in a better light. You'll get a chance to see them firsthand. Hold on one second.
Before you do that,
Tracy wants, oh, she's taking
over the mic.
All right.
Could all the other Osnabrück directors please say who they are? Hello? Go ahead, come on. Rudy?
Come on up here, Rudy.
No, really. Mark. Come on. Teresa, where's Teresa? Teresa. Okay, so we got other federal agencies here as well. It's not just the Army.
Rudy Wiley, Supplier Diversity Small Business Programs for the Smithsonian Institution.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Teresa Lewis, and I'm the ICD Director at the Department of the Treasury.
Mark Oliver, Department of Interior, and Vice Chair of the Osnabrück Council.
Can David come introduce yourself? SBA is in the house. Sorry I took over. Not going to introduce you too. Sorry, I just want you to know everybody else here other than the Army.
Hello, everyone. David Lawrence, Small Business Administration Area Director. I oversee the procurement center representatives and a lot of procurements in the DC metropolitan area, probably $88 billion worth of contracts.
Wow. I just want half of it.
That's not a lot of money. And one more person I'd like to introduce, Joanne.
I'm Joanne Hill. I serve as director of the 2011 National Minority Enterprise Development Week Conference. It's going to be held here in Washington, D.C. If you see these little flyers around, MBDA is the only federal agency designed to foster growth and development of minority-owned businesses. We generated $4 billion in contracts and financing last year, as well as roughly 5,000 new jobs for minority businesses. So if you see the flyers, please take one. Thank you.
All right. And I'll give her my microphone anytime. Listen, if you see that commanding, she said, "You wait a minute, give me that microphone." I'm like, "Okay, ma'am, you can have it." Thank you so much. Look, I'll be talking to each and one of you, each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. Listen, I want to also mention this. You know, a lot of times people put aside their own personal lives to volunteer to help, and they've helped me over the years. I want to acknowledge my photographer, Patrick Rand, who's over right behind me. Today is his birthday. He left the wife at home to be out here on his birthday to take some photographs. My videographer is also one of my best friends, Bernard Stewart. He works for the Department of State. He worked with me in Circuit City many moons ago. He says, "Warren, I'll help you man that camera." So look, let me tell you something. If you don't want to be on my website or you don't want to be on TV, just shy away in the corner, because more than likely you're going to be on television if you're here tonight, okay? I don't want y'all to sue me. I think I got a couple of lawyers in here too, right? Help me out. I don't have any forms for you to sign, but okay, just promise you're not going to sue me, okay? So I'll make certain that you're on television in a good light, and basically we're going to have the mcpherson Square Business Council as part of the Business Referral Network, the DC chapter, and we're going to have a TV show to support that. So I'm going to make certain I get lots of names and everything so we can interview you on the show, okay? Now look, I have one call of duty for you tonight. You need to meet at least 5 people, and most people don't have their photos on their cards. So I want you to do this. Every 2 people you meet, I want you to go to the restroom just quietly and write down their description and the conversation that you had. It's critical. Okay, so you have to be technical, strategic about this. You need to remember who you met tonight. But your task, your mission, your absolute mission is to meet at least 5 people who you can enhance in terms of their lives and who possibly in return can enhance your life. The whole key behind networking is to give. Givers gain in networking. And there's a book that one of y'all are going to win tonight. It's called The Black Book of Connections. I'm going to get a bowl, I'm going to get everybody's card. This book doesn't cost a lot, but it's worth millions. It teaches you how to effectively network. And that's critical. That's a good thing. I want you to develop relationships that last forever. Like I said, I got people who are connected to my hip forever. And now I have new people. Crystal and I are connected by elbow, by hip, forever. We're going to always do this and bring you together. We want you to enjoy each other. You're not here because you have the Cadillac CTS, or you have a big house, or a lot of money, or whatever, or a big position. You're here because we think that you're nice people who are willing to meet other nice people. That's the only reason why you were selected here tonight. So I want you to keep that in mind and express all of that genuine joy and niceness to each other. Okay? All right, so I want to, is the video ready? I want to be able to acknowledge our sponsors. Who has, let's see, oh, he's calling now. I want to show the video because Gail Bassett, who is my good friend connected to every part of my body, helped me put this video together. She's a government contractor. I've known her for over, 30 years. She's from Richmond, and so am I. And she's one of my best, most reliable, best friends. Okay? So let's show the video if we can. And then after the video, I want you to have a good time and make it a purpose not to talk to the people you already know. I want you to disconnect and meet everybody you don't know. That's your mission tonight. Attention, please. We're going to have a winner in less than 30 seconds. Do we have Joanne J. Hill in the house still? Joanne J. Hill, are you still here? Come on over here, Joanne. Joanne has just won a brand new Cadillac CT. I'm just playing. Don't sue me, y'all. I'm so worried about being sued. Don't Shirley me either. Okay. All right, Joanne, you have won this magnificent book called The Little Black Book of Connections. This is worth millions of dollars. Now, here's the key. You have to read this book in 1 week. I want a 4-page book report. You can do that? I'm handing this book to Joanne. Caress it. It's worth $10,000 or more. I want a 4-page book report. Would you like to say anything to the crowd, Joanne? I know you're very well spoken. You spoke earlier. Tell us about what you think about winning this great book.
I look forward to best practices that I'll learn from this wonderful little black book of connections. I'll use it to help companies that we help in media to understand some miraculous secrets of making great connections to help grow and expand their business.
Right, Joanne is the next trainer. These are secrets no more. Let's give Joanne a rousing round of applause. Everybody step up and applaud Joanne for winning this magnificent book. Thank you so much. Okay, everybody, get back to networking. Remember your goal, at least 5 people. You cannot leave here without meeting or having met at least 5 people tonight. Okay? Thank you so much.